Has God ever been so intentional about you that it amazes you? Like something like when you tell somebody, people like kind of feel they will not really see anything because they just feel it's not a big deal. But you know what God has done for you. Like, I don't know. Today I'm going to share with you a story. This is a personal story that happened to me, and I want you to also learn from it. Now, there's this project I was working on before, and then I stopped for a while because I um, wasn't having the means to continue. So recently, I began having this very strong urge to want to continue. Now, I didn't have the means, I didn't have the money, but it wasn't, aside the fact that I wanted to do it, God was like telling me to like do that thing. But in as much as I wanted to do it, I didn't really have the means to do it. So I was praying about it. I was telling God, please just make a way for me. If you really want me to do this, let's just make a way for me. Let me just know how to go about this thing. Now, um while I was praying, like 3 days, 4 days ago, while I was praying, I got up and I was praying, and then while I was praying, and then like I could literally hear God was like talking to, he was telling me that I should do it. And then I don't know, maybe I just realized now that saying that always said faith without action. What's that thing? Faith without action is what? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section, please. I've been meaning to like know the end of it. They say there's something they usually say faith without action is, but I just know that as far as I have faith, I just need to make that move. So while I was praying, I and then I was the thought just came to me, as in I should just, since I have faith, I believe that God can actually do it. Why don't I just make a move? Now there's just one person I could actually ask for help, but that one person was also going through a lot, and I didn't want to like bother the person because everybody's actually going through one or two things, and then the responsibility was much. But that was the only person I could ask for at that time, for the help at that time. And then when I didn't want to even make the call, but while I was praying, something strong was like urging me to make that call, but I didn't really want to do it. So I prayed, and then um I could hear God telling me that just make that call. Even when you make the call, when you ask for that thing, I'm going to make it so easy that even the person you ask will not even make you feel bad for asking. Now, I don't know if you understand that. Yes. So I didn't do it. I just told God that, God, please, okay, let me just wait till tomorrow. Please just try and just make another way for for me, that I will not have to call this person. Let me just wait till tomorrow before I make that call. So I didn't make the call, I just left it. Now, in the afternoon when I wanted to pray, immediately I finished praying. While I was sitting down on the mat, I finished praying. I just felt this very strong urge to call. I just picked my phone and then I made the call. Now, when I make that call, I was like, when I finish, because I told my the morning of that day, I collected book and I used my jotter and pen. I told my daughter, she said, Mom, what are you writing? I said, no, I'm not writing anything. Now, what I was writing, I was like writing the step by step of how I'm going to explain how what I really needed to, and why I even need it in the first place. So I was writing it so that when I make that call, I will not forget. So when I even called, I held the paper. I was like saying, reading all this, like the steps, step one, step two. I was reading it. So after I finished, he was like, all these things. In conclusion, what are you trying to say? What he was not laughing at. What are you even trying to say? I said, "Toss, this is what I want." He was like, it's fine, and there's no problem. But he's not going to send now. Let him just leave what he when he's done with what he's doing, he'll send it. I was surprised, God. Now, I was really grateful. But let me tell you the highlight of the story. This is not even the highlight of the story. I was very grateful when that happened. Let me know if God has ever done something for you that you are so grateful. Please let me know in the comment section so that other can also see how great God is. Do you know that after he sent the money, so I was like making inquiry on how to just go about the whole thing, and then boom, I just got to find out that somebody was already like seriously involved. Somebody was already planning to do that thing. Do you know? I cried. Now I cried because I felt I was surprised on how I'm not surprised because I actually knew God can do it, but I'm amazed as to how intentional and mindful of me God is. Do you get that? It's a different thing if it's a different thing if I somebody they called me and tell me that somebody wanted to do this thing and then I had started hustling for how to get the means to start it. It's a different thing and then God just made a way. It wouldn't have I would have appreciated God, but I don't know, it's not as if I wouldn't, but now why I appreciated while I felt he was mindful and intentional about me is the fact that people actually I felt he was fighting my battle even before I even knew what was happening. And that was why he kept on pressuring me to like do this thing, do this thing, do this thing. He kept on pressuring me even when I didn't want to do it. And then he made the whole process very smooth for me. Like a kind of I was so surprised when I made that call and then only for me to find out that God was actually pushing me because the plan was already in place for the whole for me to like be replaced and God was just doing the work. Now guys, I don't know. You know, at times when I called my other sister, I called her, I was crying. She was like, "You that I know you don't used to cry. This one you're crying like this." I was crying. She was like, "It's okay." I couldn't talk. Like I was so grateful because I feel God was so intentional. He has always been intentional about me. And like guys, if you've watched this video up to this place, please just on my behalf tell God thank you on my behalf. Tell him thank you, Allah, thank you on Fidosi's behalf. I'm grateful. Like I don't know, it kind of somebody it kind of okay, sorry, my phone was just shaking. It kind of, if you tell somebody else this story, you kind of like feel, but what's the but? I don't know if you can actually relate to this thing I'm telling you, but if you can relate, let me know in the comment section. But I was so grateful. So, guys, whoever you are, wherever you are, that you're going through one or two things, don't lose faith in God. He's there. Just keep the faith, and then faith without action is what's that? Please let me know in the comment section. If you have faith, you need to make that move. Like because God cannot actually just send down your answers from heaven and bring it to you. You need to just when you make that step, when you take that step, then God will smoothen every other thing for you. But when you are just relaxed and you are feeling God should just do it, God should do it, God will do it. But hey, you also need to make the move. Let him know that you also are doing this thing. Then everything will work out perfect. Guys, please let me know if this story you can relate to it because I wanted to share this with you guys because it's I felt so emotional this whole week. I was so emotional. I'm even feeling having headache because I've been crying. I've been telling God thank you all through. So guys, please when you see this, don't forget to tell God thank you on my behalf and also thank him. Be grateful and then don't give up. Don't give up hope because he's always there. Please, if you're still here, Vibe with Feedy is your safe space. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.